Okay, how do we get the volume? Oh, here we go. Here we go. At the bottom.
Need those mobile suits on the ground now! Deploy to 42 Delta 9!
Red Wolves are on the ground.
It's the Red Wolves! They took out 3 fleets of food!
Captain Iri Solari?
Sir.
You ever see a Zaku up close? Not like this.
What the Principality of Zeon will spread across the Earth!
Something bothering you, Cap?
I don't know. I've just got a bad feeling about all of this. What the hell is that? Sean! We need to give our allies some cover!
You didn't have to kill them.
This is war, Doc. Sasso them.
What's your name?
Commander Heaton, man. Second Lieutenant Heaton.
I'm Second Lieutenant Haley Arden, 1st Armored Infantry.
Wait! You mercy!
A doctor!
Is Red Wolf Squadron doing?
Captain Zydos? Zaku 2? We're moving!
That goof fly type's cold. That best proportion looking kid in the whole show. So it makes me wonder: are there more Gundams in this show?
Mobile suits, yeah. It's going to be. It's going to be. I think they're going to give us the gun cannon, a variation of the gun cannon.
What's the Federation GM looking like? Because you know there's
I don't know, fellas. That animation is tough.
Then watch when they fall out the sky. Look how bad the motherfuckers look, bro. Look, I ain't never seen just a break.
Dog.
Just a break.
That man. Go ahead, Austen.
That shot right there of her. Oh.
When they were talking, and she was like, "What's your name?" He was just like staring at it like a video game, like I'm supposed to press A or B. I'm like, God. The goofs look good though.
Gundam in the dark shots,
crazy.
With the beam saber at the end,
crazy. It did look kind of like when a plane was coming in. I was like, yo, they got that thing looking like it's a monstrosity, like
right,
a PG on a HG diet, like a diorama. I'm like, yo, come on now. RX ain't that supposed to be that, you know, right here. Look how big he is. Like compared, like, yo. And damn. Right there, look, I'm supposed to press A. You know, selected your person. This is your team. Austen, you sitting up there quiet, Jack. What you thinking? Goof flight type when it comes out, though. When that kit comes out,
that's not a flight type. That was just a goof.
Regular goof custom. You're right.
Yeah,
it's going to fly off the shelves. It's going to fly off the shelves.
Hot takes. I think it flops in Japan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
Flops.
And that's it for what's new. We're going to talk about the trailer right now.
Initial thoughts?
For what it's worth, I'll take it.
I'm happy for more Gundam, but
my mind wants to know how good the story is going to be and compare. This is obviously not a retelling of the story. Right. So I want to know how much.
It's 6 30-minute episodes.
6 30-minute episodes, but how much they're going to be like, oh, the red comet up in outer spaces, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what timeline is this following? Is this like, that's what has me interested. If they're like, yo, this is like, wow, Char is doing something else, like why he has a Zaku, just got the Zaku 2 or whatever, like.
So if they don't mention that at all, are you going to be upset?
A little bit. Because they would have dropped the ball on people trying to learn more of the lore. and bringing more people in. That's kind of like if you did Star Wars and didn't mention like Vader or Anakin or Luke. That'd be kind of wild.
I think the opposite.
You think it'd be?
I hope they don't.
And it's just another next series.
No, it's
Austin,
gonna be Gundam.
Go ahead, brother.
I want them to give us more.
Don't be confused now, dog. You had all them. You was about all them spoilers. You about to drop about 30 minutes ago.
Oh yeah. Nah. Gundam still looks pretty bad, which is why they only show it in shadow, which is smart. And it's always a night scene. It's never during the day. That thing's not staying out in the middle of broad daylight.
Hell no.
The goofs look dope. The characters and the problem with this story is that it's another 1 year war story, and that we have so many 1 year war stories that now it's starting to get kind of hard to keep up, really, in my opinion. Like it would have been dope if this was, I guess it's a 1 year war story on Earth, which
8th MS team
and what else?
That's it.
No slave wraiths, all the video games,
Igloo,
we follow the White Dingo Squad. We follow a lot of teams on Earth, and this is just now another team, but from the Zeta side. I don't know. I mean, I gotta see what's it about. I'm not the biggest fan of, I guess, Universal Century Gundam movies that from the Xeon perspective anyway. So for me, like
Igloo was okay. Igloo was okay.
I did not like Igloo. Yeah, I don't know. It looks all right to me. It looks all right. I got nothing else really to say.
You're gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. We're all gonna
probably.
watch it.
I might watch it. I might not.
I'm watching that shit. So I can laugh.
It'll be top 10 on. It'll be top 10 on Netflix.
Top 10? Oh, of course it will when it comes out. It's Gundam. It's gonna be top 10 on Netflix regardless.
It's gonna be top 10 on Netflix.
It's gonna be top 10, yeah.
Which is good.
Obviously.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of, if they don't mention Shaw,
that doesn't mean it's good. That just means it's out. It's popular.
I'm not saying it's good. What I'm saying is what makes it good if it did top 10 is the fact that if people that only watch Netflix and go, oh, what is this? Because it's in the top 10 and it brings more people into Gundam. You see what I mean? Like, imagine if you're scrolling for a show and you turn on Netflix and that shit is pick 3 in the United States. A lot of people do that. You know, they'll just click, oh, it's top in the United States and just watch whatever, because everybody's probably watching and talking about it.
Oh, you mean like good exposure for Gundam? Oh, yeah,
good exposure. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It would really drop the ball if they don't mention like Shaw and somehow get people. The reason why, because if I'm sitting up there and I'm like, yo, this is dope, right? Mm-hmm. I know about Gundam from Gundam Wing, but now if they don't mention like Shaw, like if they mention Shaw, right, I could then be like, yo, okay, let me go watch Origins. Let me go find his Origins. That's one reason I like all the.
I think that would hurt the story though. For newcomers, you don't want to overwhelm them with too much lore, because then newcomers will feel overwhelmed. Like, I don't know if I can get into this because there's so many people that I've never heard of that I keep dropping hints about that I need to go read. And now essentially you have a movie giving people homework.
How is this?
Would be a little bit too much.
How would that be different? And I'm just asking because I haven't watched them. How would that be different from new people that went and watched the newer trilogy of Star Wars? Did they drop crazy lore in that?
No. In Star Wars, they actually didn't drop almost a lot of lore at all, because they just assume people have already seen Star Wars, that they know the
But they have to have newcomers, right? They have to, if they drop in 6, 7, 8.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they just assume, hey, Darth Vader is the bad guy. You know that he's Luke's father. You know that he died. Like they're getting past, like, the Empire is the bad guys. We're not gonna dwell.
They're assuming you've already established.
But for a newcomer, though, for a newcomer, is that not contradicting what you just said about the Gundam? If somebody that doesn't know Star Wars and they watch the new trilogy, would they be overwhelmed by the lore?
No, but they don't do lore dumps though. Like there's in Star Wars, there's not lore dumps. In this movie, I don't think there's going to be lore dumps either. I think you're right. There'll be just tidbits.
That's all I asked for. That's all I asked for. If they say,
I think it would be even better if it was a self-contained story that deals with its own issues, its own stuff, and doesn't really reference too much of what's going on anywhere else than other than
correct. Like 8th MS team. 8th MS team didn't mention anything about Shaw. I think only thing they had from the main Universal Century line was the speech. Was the speech in didn't Gato get a speech in 8th MS team? Not that it was on TV.
But they talked about it.
They
mentioned it.
talked about it. That was it. I think because they watched it. They watched your presentation of the what Gato was screaming at.
I'm fine with that. I don't want nothing more. Just
That's it. That's all I asked for.
Give me one mention, and
That's it.
I want to be brand new.
Just like in War in the Pocket. This mobile suit is meant for one of the new types in space. I knew it was Armoro.
That's it.
It makes people go, yo, who are they talking about? I'll back out. That's all. I don't need, previously on Gundam. I don't
need
need
the
that.
rolling credits before the show starts.
Nah, I don't need none of that. None of that. I just need a mention here or there for somebody to go, who is that? Like if they like, yo, you got a lot of kills, but I heard the dude in the red comet up in space is going crazy.
So do you
If they
think
want-
we're getting the live action, or is this, are we getting this based on how well this does?
I wish it was live action. The animation is
We're
terrible.
supposed to be getting live action Gundam, but I don't know.
I wish it was. I wish it was live action. That was we'll see.
Hard. Yeah, it was terrible.
What you thinking, Austin?
I don't want a live action. I don't want a CG Gundam. I would prefer if this was 2D animation, honestly.
Yeah, but then that will give you everything that you already got. It'd just be a new Hathaway movie.
I'll be good with that. I would take another Hathaway movie. I'll
Before
be good
that,
with that.
I would gladly take Hathaway too before this.
Now, if they gave me the Gundam looking like Ready Player One, then I'm all for it. If they give me a real life Gundam that had the Ready Player One animation, I'll take it.
Apparently, some of the CGI, I mean, some of the live action Gundam, I think they're basing it off the Ready Player One Gundam, like the
That's
CGI
fine.
of that. So that should be good.
Yeah, if it's like that and it says, I wouldn't want to retell it. I wouldn't want to retell it if it is a live action.
It's going to be a retelling. They're going to split up in 3 movies. Part 1, them all the way to Jaburo, then Jaburo all the way to Ada, and then back to space is the 3rd movie. And then Lala's dying and yada, yada, yada. That's going to be the 3rd movie. But yeah, no, this movie, I don't know. This movie
Comes in the fall. We'll see.
I was excited, but you know what? I'll tell you this. Every trailer I've seen has made me less and less excited. I don't know if I'm going to watch this.
Damn.
Dog, what?
Yeah.
The goof at the end didn't make you go, oh, I need to peek that scene?
I like it, but here's the thing. I don't have to watch the movie. I just saw it.
I want to know who, but I kind of want to know who's piloting it. If it's a it's a goof. Yeah, if it's their version of Rumble Raw, right? Because the goof, granted, unless they're trying to, if they make the goof a grunt suit,
But I
because
mean,
it was 3 of them, right? Didn't
it's
3
not
goofs
gonna-
drop down?
Yeah, but I mean, so, and this is going to be hard for me to describe. So this is just me. Everybody listening out there, take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt, because this is just me. I don't see any of that as it matters, because the 1 year war has already been told. We already know what's going to happen. Either these people die or they live, but they're never going to come back into the Gundam story, right? It's over. Universal Century is done. We're good. Like, I don't know why I need a prequel. It's like Rogue One. They all died at the end. And Star Wars, to go back to Star Wars. In Rogue One, they all died at the end. Well, no duh. That's why we never saw any of them. So why did I care about their story at all? Well, it was for the ride. Well, I know the ride ends with nothing. So with just regular stuff happening. I don't know
what you're saying.
I see this and I'm just like, well, they're all going to either die or they might live. That Rumble Raw is going to be in there, but he's going to die eventually. I'm looking at all these guys. I'm like, here's all the prequel people that you saw. Don't you? It's like Marvel now these days. You remember this name? You know this guy? You know this person? It's like, yes, I do. I've seen them before. I
see what you're saying. It just depends on the story, though, man. If they did give me like Rumble Raw, and it gives you the reason why he likes blue or something like that, like,
but like
his opinion.
But why is that important?